With us. Let's move on and look at a story that our colleague Parikshit is addressing. Is it time for India to have its own global sovereign wealth fund? Well, sources say the government has initiated preliminary discussions with the Reserve Bank of India and SEBI for amending rules to allow India's own sovereign fund to take off. Let's straight away go across to Parikshit for more details. This sounds like a brilliant idea, and why not, Parikshit, for an economy that's growing so fast when wealth is increasing at this pace? Sounds great, but you tell us, what stage are we at, and what are you picking up right now?
Well, the Indian government, ever since the Narendra Modi cabinet was sworn in for a third term, has been thinking about how to become a $30 trillion economy by 2047. And the views and the feedback coming in is that you need to also have a sovereign wealth fund as part of your larger 2047 goal. So what we're hearing is that preliminary discussions, proposals have been shared with the Reserve Bank of India, with SEBI, with the IFSC, Gift City, to see whether such a fund will help India's interest and also improve India's stature financially on the global map. There is also a feeling that while currently India does give grants and aid to neighbors, friendly countries, also extends line of credit, a sovereign wealth fund will strongly increase India's capability to invest in infrastructure projects abroad, such as in India's immediate neighborhood, also in countries like Africa, which are a major priority for the Indian government. So as of now, these discussions are at an early stage, but officials privy to the plan say that even a $5 billion sovereign wealth fund can generate investment opportunities of $10 billion every year. And this would make India a big global player, and there will be a lot of financial interest also from global players into this fund. They're thinking of using such a fund to invest in other nations via PPP mode. Some feedback has been sought from PSUs as well. In fact, we learned that recently there was a meeting with over 30 to 35 PSUs, and they were asked about the possibility of having such a fund, about their interest and about the success of the fund as well. So things do seem to be moving over the last 1 month. Let's see what happens in the next few weeks.
Okay, all right, Parikshit, thank you very much. Very, very interesting concept. I'm just thinking, out of context, perhaps, that imagine if the government decides to divest even a little bit of its holdings in listed Indian entities over here that it owns and puts that money in that sovereign wealth fund. I'm sure there'll be plenty of wealth in this particular fund. That's on a lighter note, but Parikshit, thank you so much for getting us this very interesting story.
Thank you for watching CNBC TV 18, and do follow us on all our social media platforms for news, updates and more.